Before we begin our ceremony, please know that the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center is a non-smoking facility. Smoking is permitted outside in the designated smoking areas only. Please turn off your cell phone now or place it on vibrate. Miss Alice Almond will be signing the graduation ceremony for us this afternoon. The commencement ceremony is being recorded today. The link will be shared on the college's website and social media pages, including the YouTube channel. You are welcome to take photographs from your seat, but we ask that you do not leave your seat to take pictures. A professional photographer has been hired by New River to take photograph of each graduate as they are congratulated by President Copenhaver. Photographs will be available in the next 2 weeks for download at no cost. The Alumni Association will be providing gift bags for the graduates as the graduates leave the arena. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the posting of the colors by the Nicholas County Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps Wilderness Battalion. Following the posting of the colors, we will have our national anthem, followed by the invocation.
Let us bow our heads. God, surround those who are graduating with your grace. Bless them with hope so that they move into the future with eager and open hearts. Help them to put the knowledge, skills, and insights gained through their education for the good of all humanity. Inspire them to believe in the goodness of life, even with faces with challenges and difficulties. As they commence on their lives, may they grow ever more grateful and wise. Amen.
Please be seated. To the candidates for graduation, members of the platform party, our faculty and staff, relatives and friends of the graduates, our public officials, our college foundation members, and friends of the college. On behalf of New River Community and Technical College, I welcome you to our 21st annual commencement celebration. Yes. My name is Dr. Bonnie Copenhaver, and it is my privilege to stand before you as the president of New River Community and Technical College. It is our pleasure to have you join us this afternoon to celebrate this major milestone amongst our graduates. We are all here to recognize and applaud this culminating achievement in their lives. And now it is my pleasure to introduce some of the members of the college's Board of Governors. I would ask that they please stand as their names are called and remain standing until all are presented, at which time we will recognize them collectively. Mr. Roger Topping, Ms. Yvonne C., Dr. Tom Lemke, and Ms. Melissa McCoy. Thank you. It is also my pleasure to introduce New River CTC's faculty. This is a very dedicated group of professionals who imparted valuable knowledge, challenged the graduates to achieve new heights, and cheered their success, and helped them to overcome obstacles on their path to this joyful day. Faculty of New River CTC, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. For our students, this commencement ceremony marks the successful conclusion of hundreds of hours of hard work, many sacrifices, and sheer dedication and determination. It is the day that you move from being a student to becoming a college graduate. To the family and friends who are here celebrating with you, on behalf of the college, I say thank you. Thank you for sharing your loved one with us. I know that we have taken them away from family gatherings and meals and sporting events and maybe even a holiday celebration. But your support has made this day possible for them. To the graduates, would you please stand up and wave and thank your friends and family who are up here. Let them know you appreciate them. Thank you. You may be seated. Commencement ceremonies also give us the opportunity to reflect on the reasons why we love working at a community college. Those of us who are privileged to work for New River CTC understand the impact that our training and education have on our students. We see the transformation from the first day you arrived to the last exam that you took. And I want us to think for a moment about who makes up the 2025 graduating class. Some came as a recent high school graduate. Some came as many as 10 years or more after graduating high school. Some worked a full-time job while attending college. Some worked a part-time job or multiple part-time jobs while attending school. Some were single parents. Some were parents in a two-parent household. Some came while taking care of aging parents. Some came after service in a branch of the United States military. Some came after finding themselves unemployed. Some came after seeking a new beginning, after incarceration or some other decision that was made. Some came afraid that they would not be able to succeed in an academic setting because they never had before. Some came in the face of enormous financial scarcity, and some came as the first in their families to do so. If any one of those things applies to you that I said, any one or more, please stand up for just a minute. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. But our students did not let what could have been barriers to success stop them. They persevered, and today we celebrate them and honor their accomplishments. Some of our students are graduating with honors, and some are members of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. To receive an honors recognition, students must have a 3.4 grade point average. 133 members of the class of 2025 are graduating with honors. Phi Theta Kappa is the largest academic honor society in higher education. In order to be considered for induction, students must maintain a grade point average of 3.5 or higher. And 14 members of this graduating class are members of Phi Theta Kappa. I would like to ask all honors and Phi Theta Kappa graduates to stand so that we can recognize your achievement. Thank you. Now, some of our students are graduating today from New River even before they are graduating from high school. Yeah, let that sink in just a minute. They're graduating with us before high school. Through our partnership with the Mercer County Technical Education Center and the Nicholas County School System, these students have successfully completed college-level coursework while attending high school, showing outstanding dedication and discipline and drive. Would our dual enrollment students from Princeton Senior High School, Bluefield High School, Nicholas County High School, and Pikeview High School please stand so that we can acknowledge your outstanding accomplishments? Thank you. I want to take a moment as well to acknowledge our HVAC program, or heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, and surgical technology students, as they are graduating their very first cohorts today. If you are an HVAC or a Surg Tech graduate, would you please stand as representing this first class? Thank you. I am now pleased to introduce Roger Topping, Chair of the Board of Governors, who will bring you greetings from the board.
Good afternoon. I want to welcome you to New River Community Technical College's 21st commencement, honoring the class of 2025. On behalf of the members of the Board of Governors, I want to take this opportunity to share with the students and their support networks in recognizing this personal achievement. It is yours. You have earned it, often with long sleepless nights and many, many sacrifices, but it will not fail you. No one can take it away from you. Having said that, please do not forget to thank those who have helped you get to this moment, for I am sure that they too had many sleepless nights and had many sacrifices and made many sacrifices for you. We are honored that you chose New River Community and Technical College, and we are confident that New River CTC has prepared you with special skills as you enter the workforce or continue your education towards a four-year degree. It is the responsibility of the board to ensure that the college offers our students classes, services, and programs of the highest educational quality. We take this responsibility very, very seriously. And it is our objective to help provide you with the educational foundation that will guide you on your path of success. On behalf of the Board of Governors, we hope that you stay connected with the college in the future and allow us to celebrate your journey of success. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Topping. New River CTC thanks you and all of our Board of Governors members for the generous contributions of your time and your talents throughout the year. I am pleased to introduce Dr. Brandon Mills, who will bring greetings on behalf of the faculty.
You know, there are two ways to see the world. Some people see things that they want, and other people see the things that prevent them from getting what they want. Through your determination, you've shown that you know what you want. You've accomplished something extraordinary. And by completing your college goals as a New River CTC alumni, you join a field of approximately 5,100 graduates since the inception of New River. And that is truly worth celebrating. So today, We recognize your incredible perseverance that has brought each of you, our graduates, to this moment. Your journey has been one of determination, resilience, and hard work. To put this into perspective, if you are receiving an associate's degree in business, you would have completed 62 hours, which equates to 186 hours of classroom time, plus on average an additional 3 hours of study time per credit, for a total of 558 hours, or 23.25 days. But since many of you earn top grades, I would assume that you could double this amount, especially since your parents are here. So 1,116 hours of time spent towards achieving your goals proves you can ascend impossible climbs. This impressive dedication leads us to an important question. Why do we seek to climb new heights and embrace challenges? As George Malroy, one of the first to summit Mount Everest in 1924, famously said, "We take these risks simply because they exist, because they are here." In pursuing these grand accomplishments, we come to understand that believing in our potential is crucial to achieving success. You've dreamed the dream and now know you can win in the end. To illustrate this spirit of ambition and the undeniable drive to conquer challenges, let's take a closer look at some remarkable achievements that embody these ideas. One shining example is free solo climber Alex Honnold, who in 2017 became the first person to ascend the 3,200-foot granite monolith of El Capitan without any ropes or safety gear. That is truly astonishing, but what's more astonishing is he did this in 3 hours, 56 minutes, and even more astonishing, he started at 5:32 a.m. I can't even get out of bed before 7, so that is amazing. What makes Alex Honnold's journey even more inspiring is the intense dedication he poured into this climb, committing nearly 8 years of preparation, training, meticulously scouting the perfect routes. And just months before his historic ascent, he faced a setback when he fell on Free Blast, a challenging section of El Capitan. In fact, Alex has said that out of his past 20 or so climbs of Free Blast, he had fallen at least twice. Think about that. That's a 10% failure ratio. That's something that I would never dare to do without ropes. But yet Alex did, and will forever be remembered as one of the greatest free climbers of the world. It's Alex's preparation and unwavering beliefs in his abilities, combined with his willingness to push beyond the perceived limits, that inspires me. He saw what he wanted and didn't let 32,000 feet or 3,200 feet of granite get in his way. I believe his key to success is that he started working towards his dreams each day. Each day, whether it was a clean climb or messy, he kept working at his goals, because success is not an accident. It is a relentless pursuit, a climb that we face every single day. I'd love to share one of my own personal triumphs, which felt like an impossible dream not that long ago, because just 2 weeks ago, I completed my doctorate. And as a first generation, this once felt insurmountable, like climbing the highest peaks of Mount Everest without ropes. I never felt like I could do it. And my journey was far from smooth. In fact, I vividly remember during that first week, I hit a wall, an impossible wall. And I seriously considered giving up, because the task was just too overwhelming. Like I felt like I just could not do this. But just when I was at my lowest point, my 7-year-old son at the time reignited my spark. With the purest faith in my abilities, he looked up at me and said, "Dad, you can do anything, so go big. You got this." So I did. And that simple, heartfelt message became my guiding light, illuminating the path ahead. His unwavering belief in me pushed me to rise above my doubts and chase my dreams with everything I had. This journey has shown me that no challenge is too great when fueled by the love and determination. So to anyone standing on the edge of their aspirations, remember, sometimes the belief in a child, a friend, or even an old teacher guy like myself can light the way to incredible accomplishments. Let's embrace this climb together. So graduates, congratulations on clocking your 1,116 hours of study time. What an amazing feat. It's like binge watching an entire season of your favorite show, possibly twice. But remember, this is just the opening act of your grand production. Malcolm Gladwell's rule of 10,000 hours states that becoming an expert isn't a 1,000-meter dash. It's like a marathon. You occasionally stop to tie your shoelaces, grab a snack, question life choices, but you keep at it. You now know that you've got what it takes. So as you work towards the remaining hours of awesomeness, mark today as the beginning of your next great adventure. Today is the day we use past triumphs as our safety ropes to climb the next mountain. And remember that when you fall down or make a mess, those messy days are the true teachers of what you need to do to become your own beacon of hope. So as you step into your next grand journey, remember to stay curious, embrace new knowledge, and keep climbing towards the impossible. Your adventure begins today. Go forth and conquer the impossible. Adios.
Thank you, Dr. Mills. And again, thank you to our faculty for everything that you have given to our students. And I am pleased to have this opportunity now to introduce Mr. Richard Perkins, bringing greetings from the student body.
Good afternoon, everyone. To our faculty, family, friends, and the graduating class of 2025, thank you for being here today. There's something powerful about this moment. It's not just about the cap and gown or the ceremony. It's about everything it took to get here. If you're like me, I wasn't always 100% sure that this day would come. We all had days where we felt like giving up, days where the work piled up, the stress took over, and we questioned if we were good enough. What got us here, though, it was lots and lots of caffeine. But here's the thing. We showed up because of the person next to you. You and your classmates that encouraged you to never give in. And that's what I want to talk about today, the power of showing up. But first, let's acknowledge the other people that are a big reason why we didn't give in. Our support system, our family and friends. Would you join me and put your hands together and thank them for being here today? Showing up is more than just being present. It's choosing to keep going when it would be easier to quit. It's studying late when you're tired. It's practicing until you get it right. It's asking for help when you don't have the answers. It's believing in yourself even when the path is unclear, and trusting that God is guiding every step. It's committing to your future one small step at a time. That's what brought us here today. And it's not something that we did alone. So many people helped us show up. Our families, our teachers, our classmates, people who listened when we needed to vent, people who believed in us when we had doubts. People who reminded us that we are capable even when we forgot. Today, we graduate not only with a piece of paper, but with resilience, discipline, and grit. As we step into the next chapter, whether it's a new job, more school, or a well-earned break, I hope that we keep showing up for ourselves, for the people we serve, for the things that matter. And when things get hard, because they will, remember this moment. Remember that you have what it took to get here. And remember that you have what it takes. We didn't get here by being perfect. We got here by being persistent and persevering. That's real success. So to the class of 2025, keep showing up, keep growing, and keep believing. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Perkins, and congratulations on your graduation. I would like to take a moment to introduce you to Mr. Richard Jarrell. Richard Jarrell is a devoted husband to his wife of 32 years, Beth Jarrell, and the proud father to their daughter, Laura Jo. Together, they make their home in Daniels, West Virginia, and are active members of the Glade Spring Community Church, where Richard has served in various leadership roles. Professionally, Richard has built a remarkable career in both business and community service. From his early start in retail at the age of 15 to eventually leading operations for S&K Menswear, he has always brought excellence to every role. In 1999, he became a Chick-fil-A owner-operator, first in Chantilly, Virginia, and later returning to Beckley to open and operate multiple successful locations here in his hometown. His leadership has earned him numerous honors, including the Mountain State University Living Leader Award, the Spirit of Philanthropy Award, and most recently, the prestigious Spirit of Beckley Award in 2023. He has also served on the boards of First Community Bank, United Way of Southern West Virginia, the Beckley-Raleigh County Chamber of Commerce, and the Concord University Board of Governors. We are honored to welcome Richard Jarrell to speak at our commencement ceremony today.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Dr. Copenhaver, for that kind invitation to be the commencement speaker today at your 21st graduation program for New River Community and Technical College. I have only 10 minutes to boil down 48 years of experience of life and work, so let's get with it. First of all, I want to tell you a little story. The last time I was at a graduation, I was on this stage, was about 12 years ago. I was on the Board of Education for Raleigh County Schools. And it was a Saturday morning, and it was Independence High School. And I loved coming to all the graduations. So we would be here and we would award the diplomas to you as you would come across the stage, shake your hand, and send you on your way. Well, I was doing just that. I was standing right here, and up jumps this young man. He comes across the stage with excitement, and he goes up and he shakes my hand big, and I shake his hand. Little did I know, his hand was full of about a whole jar of Vaseline, thinking that was the funny thing to do to me. So I'm sitting here with this hand of Vaseline. I go, what do? I don't have a towel. I don't have a handkerchief. I don't have anything. So I'm over here wiping my hands on the apron of the table, just trying to get clean for the next person. But in the spirit of transparency, this is only the second time I've ever been a commencement speaker. And when I got the call, I said, I want to do it well. I want to do it with excellence. So what do? I got on Google and I started Googling commencement speaking. And it's quite humbling to see the list of people who do it. Usually it's politicians, titans of industry, coaches, athletes, or just dignitaries out there. And let me be honest, I can't even remember the names of the speakers at my last two graduations. And it's not my goal for you to walk away today remembering Richard Jarrell, but I think you will remember that you had this guy speak to you who goes by the name of Chicken Man. Today, these surroundings are comfortable to me because this was my hood growing up. I grew up in East Beckley. I grew up off of Johnstown Road on Lionel Street, 107 Lionel Street, in a humble home behind what was then a beer joint. It was no big deal for us as kids to ride bikes to to the Little League field or over here to the Armory. And the Armory, as we known it back then, was a big thing. This was where the circus would come. Up on the hill where you probably parked was where the carnival came. And this was where I came to my first concert ever, the Carpenters. And I heard, "We've only just begun," for the first time. It was also this building that I learned how to be a vendor. I was 10 years old, and the rumor was that they were hiring people to be vendors through the crowd selling cotton candy and sodas. So I went, and they hired me to pass out cotton candy. I got paid 15 cents for every one that I sold. And that probably, little did I know, helped shape me to the guy I am today. To completely understand who I am and where I've come from, I have to tell my story. When I talked to Dr. Copenhaver on the phone when she invited me, she said, "Just tell your story." So here it is. I grew up the son of a coal miner. Was my dad, and my mom was a factory worker. They were just hardworking people who got up every day and went to work. They just wanted to do the right thing. And that's what they did until April 15th of 1969. I was 7 years old. And on that day, my mother got a phone call in the middle of the night because my dad worked the hoot owl. If you understand what the hoot owl shift is, that's when you work from 11 at night till 7 in the morning. So my dad mined coal during those hours. She got a phone call, and that phone call said, "Ruby, there's been an accident." They gave her little details, but they told her to meet them at the Raleigh General Hospital. Back in those days, Raleigh General Hospital was over on Park Avenue. So she went there. And when she got there, they gave her the details. The details was that there had been what they call a slate fall accident, and that's where the roof of the top of the mine falls. Well, it fell on top of my father, and it broke his back. Well, the guys that he worked with did the first thing that they thought was the right thing to do, and they took all the coal off of him, put it to the side, and they stretched him out straight. Back in those days, there weren't groups called MSHA and OSHA to teach you how to do things the safe way. So they only thought they were doing the right thing. But what they did was help to sever his spinal cord to where it could never be put together again. From that day on, he was a paraplegic. He would never walk again. So you can imagine what that does to a little 7-year-old. It changes your life, because at 7 years old, I started to learn that whatever I was going to have in life, I had to work for, I had to scratch for, and I just had to do the work. If I wanted to have things that other kids had, I had to work for it. My first real job was when I was 11 years old. I delivered about 100 newspapers in East Beckley and Bowling Edition. There were 2 newspapers back in those days, the Morning Post Herald and the Evening Raleigh Register. So that's what I did every day, was I'd go and deliver those papers. I also cut grass, shoveled snow. Yeah, every time that the snow would start to fall, I would be the kid knocking on the door. "Hey, Mrs. Dew, can I shovel your snow for you? Can I clean your car for you?" Because that's the way I made money. Fast forward to when I was 15 and I wanted my first real job, because you could work at 15. My mom took me to the Raleigh Mall, which was a mall then. I've outlived a mall. So she took me to the Raleigh Mall, and I had on my brand new rust-colored 3-piece corduroy suit. And she took me to my first interview, and it was at Hickory Farms. You know Hickory Farms, the cheese and sausage people. Well, they interviewed me, and they turned me down. I walked out with a little disappointment. I told my mom, and she said, "Well, let's keep going down the mall." So we went to E.M. Payne Company. E.M. Paynes was a local clothier my mom had done business with. She knew the manager there, and she went in and introduced me. His name was Bob Wilson. And Mr. Wilson took me and interviewed me. I don't even remember filling out an application with him, but he hired me for a Christmas job. Little did Bob Wilson know that that Christmas job would turn into a 20-year career in the retail industry. Fast forward to 1998. I had what I'm going to call an itch. I had an itch to do something on my own, entrepreneurially. I wanted to do something where I could have influence and impact on those that I worked with, those that worked for me, and the communities that we served. I wanted to do something where we could make a difference. I wasn't hired by Chick-fil-A. I was called to Chick-fil-A. And it wasn't that I wanted to go home every night smelling like chicken, because it surely wasn't what I went to college for. It was the corporate purpose that grabbed me. Now get this, to glorify God by being a faithful steward of all that I'm not going to say that again. To glorify God by being a faithful steward of all that is entrusted to us, and to have a positive influence on all those that come in contact with Chick-fil-A. It wasn't the work itself that grabbed me. It was the results of the work that grabbed me and changed my life and helped us as an organization change the lives of thousands in this community. The work has allowed me to be the Bob Wilson to hundreds and hundreds of young students who are looking for their first job. This work has allowed us to award over $360,000 worth of scholarships to our team members, plus reward them with tuition assistance when they get good grades and continue to work. Because you see, I have found out that it is easier to manage your time when you have less time to waste. Thus, our students averaged over a 3.5 grade point average while working a minimum of 20 hours a week and continuing to go to college. And that is exactly what many of you have been doing during your term in school as well. This work has allowed us to teach the values of standards and expectations. When people ask me, what's the difference with Chick-fil-A? It's that we have standards and expectations. So what happens with organizations that don't have standards and expectations? You have organizations that are gone adrift. There's no rules, there's nothing to measure up against, and you get what you get. And to them, that's just okay. It's not an acceptable behavior for me to not have those kind of outcomes. So by now you're probably saying, okay, Chicken Man, what is it that all this has to do with us? I'm going to ask that you consider some recommendations that I will help you as you walk out today with your degrees and certificates. Because as I look at your fields of study, you're what I would call my kind of people. The kind of people who are willing to work, they want to work, people who aren't afraid to get dirty, people who aren't afraid to serve others. So here goes. Mr. Perkins, you're going to think that they're going to think that we collaborated on this. We did not, did we? We did not. But here goes. I want you to hold your seat. Don't fall out of your seat when I say this. Number one, show up. He had it. He nailed it. Show up. You would not believe that one of the biggest problems that leaders of organizations have today is finding people who are willing to show up and not call off every time that it's just not convenient for me today. I'm just not feeling it today. You have to show up. Others are depending on you, whether it's the team you work with, the customers that you deal with, the community, whoever it is, they are depending on you. So show up, show up. Number 2, do your job with excellence. If it isn't worth doing with excellence, it's probably not worth doing at all. I want you to think about this. When you go to work, are you being a contributor or a consumer? A contributor does something. They make something better today. A consumer is just interested in what's in it for me. 3, don't be afraid to do the dirty work. I don't care at what level of the organization you are in, do the things that people don't expect you to do, and that's where you will be recognized. Because I can't tell you how many times people have come to me as the owner and operator of our organization and say, Richard, I see you sweeping floors. I see you dumping trash. I see you cleaning bathrooms. Well, I'm not going to ask anybody else to do anything that I don't do. So be willing to do it. 4, be a firefighter. Firefighters run to problems. They don't run away from them. Number 5, communicate and don't be afraid to over-communicate. You see, I personally don't do well with surprises. So if you have bad news, tell me in the head of it so I know what to expect. 6, don't live a life of entitlement, expecting someone to do everything for you, because that's not reality. This is not all about you. 7th, be honest. Even if it hurts, be honest. Here's the last thing that I want you to remember as we leave here today about the Chicken Man. I was just the kid that was the son of a coal miner. I was just the kid who worked for everything he's had. I was just the kid who worked retail. I was just the kid who stayed home and went to junior college when all my friends went away to WVU and Marshall. I was just the guy who went back into retail after they got their degree. And I was just the guy who had a 25-year career in fast food. But I was just the guy who was able to have influence and impact on thousands of people and a community through this place called Chick-fil-A. And I think this community is a better place because of Chick-fil-A. So my challenge to you is this. Don't let anyone ever, and I mean ever, tag you with the word just. You were made for great things. So go out and show up, have an excellence mindset. Don't be afraid to get dirty. Be a firefighter. Communicate well. Don't live a life of entitlement. Thank you for your kind attention, and I encourage you to go out and do great things.
Thank you, Chicken Man, and I appreciate everything you had to say. All right, are you all ready? Yeah? Okay, so this is the moment that you have been waiting for. Mr. Steve Lossick, Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, will present the degrees and certificates to the graduates.
Would the ushers take their places as we prepare to award degrees to the 2025 candidates for Certificate of Applied Science, Associate of Applied Science, and Associate of Science. We start with the Associate or Certificate of Applied Science. Alexa Grace Bailey, Honors Aesthetics. Thank you. Bobby Bailey, Honors Phi Theta Kappa, Medical Insurance Billing and Coding. Makindra Faith Bly, Licensed Practical Nursing. Stephanie Erin Boone, Honors Massage Therapy. Laura May Boyer, Honors Licensed Practical Nursing. Jessica Michelle Chapman, Medical Insurance Billing and Coding. Lydia Renee Chipman, Honors Aesthetics. Braylee R. Craighead, Honors, Licensed Practical Nursing. Abigail Lee Crow, IT Foundations. Ginger Lee Crow, Medical Insurance Billing and Coding. Caitlin Sierra Cruz, Honors, Licensed Practical Nursing. Michaela Minto Dunbar, Honors, Massage Therapy. Kaylee Ann Ellis, Honors, Medical Insurance Billing and Coding. Mary Danielle Ellison, Honors, Medical Insurance Billing and Coding. Dorothy Joanna Graham, Honors, Massage Therapy. Bethany Cheyenne Green, Massage Therapy. Kristen Nicole Harvey, Honors, Massage Therapy.
It's like an associate. Yes, La Fountain. La Fountain.
Sochi LaFountain, Honors, Medical Insurance Billing and Coding. Carrie Virginia Lee, Aesthetics. Marissa K. Gerald, Honors, Licensed Practical Nursing. Samantha Emily Stallnaker, Medical Insurance Billing and Coding. Rachel Elizabeth Johnson, honors massage therapy. Sarah Lynn Marr, medical insurance billing and coding. Justin Thomas McCullough, health professions. Carly Elizabeth McPeak, massage therapy. Rebecca Mullins, honors massage therapy. Natasha Trinity Pack, honors massage therapy. Jasmine Rain Pinson, honors licensed practical nursing. Ashley Michelle Riggs, honors massage therapy. Timber Lynn Scott, licensed practical nursing. Faith Ann Smith, medical insurance billing and coding.
My first name is pronounced Kirsten.
Kirsten.
Yes, Kirsten.
Gotcha. I'll remember it.
Kirsten Nicole Smith, licensed practical nursing. Emma Grace Thomas, honors licensed practical nursing. Sarata Leanda Toure, aesthetics. Abigail Lee Webb, licensed practical nursing. Hannah Webb, aesthetics. Cassidy Gail White, honors licensed practical nursing. Destiny Nicole Thomas Williams, aesthetics. Kelly Dawn Woodward, honors medical insurance billing and coding. Woolard. Abigail Rose Woolard, honors Phi Theta Kappa massage therapy. Brianna. Brianna Rose Wright, honors barbering. Yelly. Mason Claire Yelly, honors Phi Theta Kappa massage therapy. And now we celebrate the Associate of Applied Science candidates. Faith Elizabeth Alexander, honors surgical technology. Gregory Robert Angel, Diesel Service Technology. Christian Anthony Baker, Honors, Automotive Service Technology. Mason Tyler Basham, Honors, Physical Therapist Assistant. Zane Delano Basham, Honors, Cybersecurity. Ashley Marie Ballou, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa, Physical Therapist Assistant. Laura Marie Bennett, Honors, Physical Therapist Assistant. Colby Michael Bevins, Associate Degree Nursing. Isaiah John Bradley, Physical Therapist Assistant. Jonathan Wilson Bradley, Honors, Information Technology. Nathan Anthony Brooks, Honors, Welding Technology. Erica S. Buzzard, Honors, Board of Governors. Noah Shane Casey, Honors, Welding Technology. Aaron Tyler Clevenger, Information Technology. Got it. Brooklyn Starr Compton, Honors, Surgical Technology. Alexander Jacob Connor, Welding Technology. Ethan Timothy Craighead, Welding Technology. Cooper Ryan Donahue, Diesel Service Technology.
Denise.
Crystal Denise Hodges, Board of Governors. Eliza Jane Donnelly. Eliza Jane Donnelly, Associate Degree Nursing. Nicholas Ryan Ellison, Honors, Physical Therapist Assistant. Robin V. Farmer, Business. Janessa. Yeah. Janessa S. Fox, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa, Associate Degree Nursing. Cheyenne Elizabeth Gay, Honors, medical assisting. Megan Chastity Griffin, Associate Degree Nursing. Mariah Nicole Harbin, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa, Business. David Allen Harper, Welding Technology. Cody Allen Harrell, Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning.
Hollingshead.
Lily Leanne Hollingshead, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa, Surgical Technology. Taylor Emily Hollins, Honors, Paraprofessional Education. Yutu Huan, Honors, Paraprofessional Education. Kaylee Willow Mariley Hudson, Board of Governors. Alexander Cole Hudgens, Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning. Nicholas Blake Johnson, Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning. Ransom Dewey Keener, Automotive Service Technology. Jaden Bell Kidd, Honors, Physical Therapist Assistant. Kaylee Otten King, Surgical Technology. Justin Knapp, Honors, Welding Technology. Cameron B. Lilly, Welding Technology. Richard Wayne Perkins, Veteran, Physical Therapist Assistant. Ian Lothorpe, Honors, Welding Technology. Caitlin Viola Malo, Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning. Savannah Marie McCartney, Honors, Medical Assisting. Cohen Hale McClarity, Honors, Welding Technology. Melissa Sue McCoy, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa, Surgical Technology. Charles Carrington McCrae, Welding Technology. Shaitis Nairi McDowell, Honors Legal Assisting. Madeline Danielle McLaughlin, Honors Surgical Technology. Ryan A. Miller, Physical Therapist Assistant. Cole Alton Moore, Physical Therapist Assistant. Olivia Peyton Moore, Honors Physical Therapist Assistant. Christopher J. Morgan, Honors Phi Theta Kappa Cybersecurity. Lily Nicole Osborne, Medical Assisting. Isaiah Robert Parker, Honors Associate Degree Nursing. Nathan Sean Parsons, Physical Therapist Assistant. Kaya Breland Pence, Business. Very nice. Lon Thithu Pham, Board of Governors. Erica Leanne Poe, Physical Therapist Assistant. Branson J. Sharp, Veteran, Honors Welding Technology. Aaliyah Lachey Sims, Surgical Technology. Griffith Reed Smith, Honors Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning. Alexis Marie Stewart, Honors Board of Governors. Lindsay Beth Stone, Honors Business. Emma Grace Strong, Physical Therapist Assistant. John Jeffrey Tabor, Honors Physical Therapist Assistant. Tyler James Tomlinson, Honors Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning. Mackenzie Brianna Morris, Business. Alondra Lopez, honors business. Serenity Rose Waddell, automotive service technology. Yolanda D. Walker, Board of Governors. Laura L. Warford, business. Desiree Nicole White, honors, Phi Theta Kappa, surgical technology. Cody Elmas Wiley, honors, cybersecurity.
Simple as it looks. That's good.
Nathan Edward Williams, physical therapist assistant. Thomas Anthony Wilson, veteran, automotive service technology. Greg Zabrowski, welding technology. And now the Associate of Science degrees. Charlie Scotland Danielle Adkins, honors, general studies. Ariel Renee Bailey, general studies. Brayson Channing Bailey, honors, general studies. Lily Kate Bell, honors, business administration. Lindsay Dawn Boggs, honors, social services. Lauren Marie Craig, honors, social services. Jennifer M. Dillon, social services. Amber Lee Duncan, criminal justice. Jeremy Joseph Flanagan, honors, general studies.
Louise Marie? I get to keep this.
Hannah Louise Marie Foster, criminal justice.
Target? Yeah. Just like Target.
Stephen Thomas Hargett Jr., honors, social services. Hannah Lene Hubbard, general studies. Cassidy Leanne Johnson, honors Phi Theta Kappa, Social Services. One more time. Delana Yvonne Lucart, General Studies. Crystal Renee Kinzer, General Studies. Caitlin Dawn Lowe, Honors, General Studies. Rain Ann Avely Mann, Honors, General Studies. Casey Renee McPeak, Honors, General Studies. Riley Joe Meadows, General Studies. Matthew Landon Murphy, Honors, General Studies. Amanda Jo O'Hara, Social Services. Anne Marie O'Neill, General Studies. Sydney Catherine Peck, Honors, General Studies. McKinley? Yes. McKinley Dawn Roberts, General Studies. Lyric Xavier Taylor, General Studies. Ronald D. Ward, Jr., Criminal Justice. Oh, okay. I was like, how many we got here? Okay. Jacqueline Renee Compton, Honors, Aesthetics.
Mine's actually aesthetics. I don't know why they put.
Bailey H. Blankenship, Honors, Aesthetics. Debbie Lynn Barlow, Honors, Aesthetics. President Copenhaver, these candidates have completed their curriculum prescribed for their degrees by New River Community and Technical College. They have been recommended by the faculty and approved by the Office of the Registrar. I present them to you that you may confer upon them the Certificate of Applied Science, Associate of Applied Science, or Associate of Science degrees.
Will the graduates please rise? By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of New River Community and Technical College and the state of West Virginia, I hereby confer upon you the Certificate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, or Associate of Science degrees and admit you to the rights, privileges, and prerogatives pertaining thereto. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2025. All right. We got one more thing to do. We do one more thing and then we really get loud. As a sign that you are a college graduate, please move your tassel from the right to the left. And you may be seated, college graduates. I would like to thank everyone for joining us in this celebration today. It takes a lot of work to make commencement exercise successful, and there are so many individuals to thank. To those who helped make today possible, would you please stand or wave really big and we will be able to acknowledge you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we now conclude our commencement ceremony. As the platform party, faculty, and graduates recess, I request that the audience remain seated. And to the new graduates, you are now an alumnus of New River Community and Technical College. And as an alumnus, you have the opportunity to play an important part by helping others who might want to come to New River Community and Technical College to pursue their education. And please remember on your way out to pick up an alumni gift as you leave the arena.